Hey everyone, we're on week 7 of our evacuation from Sanibel Island due to Hurricane Ian. In the past week, we haven't had a whole lot of progress. Another hurricane did hit, not Sanibel, but it was a little windy there and there was definitely rain.
Hurricane Nicole.
Hurricane Nicole, it hit the Daytona beach area, which
The West Coast area.
Already had gotten hit by Hurricane Ian, so Florida still needs so many prayers. We just keep making our videos just to continue to update those that are interested with the Sanibel Island area and our story, because we're kind of documenting it for ourselves. I'll start with a positive note. The thrift store game is really great in Sellersburg, where we're still staying at his parents' house. I went to a store called Mood in downtown Jeffersonville, Indiana, and found this interesting shirt. It's the Mucky Duck, which is a restaurant that, according to the shirt, has been open since 1976. We know it's been open for a very long time. We've recommended for people to go there sometimes when they come to Sanibel because it's so close on Captiva. And the Mucky Duck actually didn't have...
No, they said they had a lot of sand in the parking lot, but they didn't have a lot of water intrusion in the building, and they're planning on reopening soon. Actually, their beach cam is already working again.
Yeah, so you can go to the Mucky Duck's beach cam and see what's going on. Captiva didn't quite have...
quite the surge that Sanibel had.
Yeah, it has damage, of course, but not quite the same amount. Now, we are finding out this in the past week about certain restaurants that have said no, they are not going to open back up. I know that
there were several at least.
The 400 Rabbits, which was a newer restaurant, is not going to open back up. And
Georgia
Wendy's, which was a very popular restaurant.
A French restaurant on Island wasn't opening.
They are trying to update us. The city is every week, and this week we're supposed to get a update about the mail service, because we do have electricity in our neighborhood now, finally, but it's still not good to return because it's still very hot there. And our neighbors that are staying there, they said the no-see-ums are terrible. And if you've never experienced a day with no-see-ums,
not fun.
They are not fun. So we had a lot of screen damage. So
they go through the screens anyway. So
yeah, I don't want to be in our house with the windows open and no-see-ums. So we are working on getting a lot of estimates right now. Plus, if you have your windows open, regardless of the no-see-ums, red tide is affecting the area really badly, which that is a algal bloom that is out in the ocean, and it usually occurs when a bunch of chemicals are mixed in with the ocean, like lawn fertilizer. Well, in this event, there were so many chemicals mixed in that it definitely caused red tide, which can cause a bunch of sea life to die. And so fish are starting to wash up, unfortunately, on the beaches, and it also irritates your lungs. We have experienced red tide before, and it's not fun for anybody that has breathing issues. It's not a recommended time to be in that area. So Tommy has been calling and getting a whole bunch of estimates this week, because we finally, after 6 long weeks, had insurance show up at our house. Do you want to speak to that?
They finally came last Thursday, or last Wednesday. The adjuster for Frontline finally came. So now we wait and see what happens with that. We have our adjuster, Chad, from Taylor Loss Consultants, is handling all that for us. So now we wait for that part. So we should be getting a check from the flood insurance soon, though, so that's good. He finally settled everything and submitted everything in. So we should get a check for at least the flood part, so we can get our air conditioners going again, because it's one of our biggest hang-ups from getting back down there is no air conditioning in Florida. It's still 80 degrees, while up here in Indiana, it's in the 30s.
Yeah.
And it snowed 3 inches. Was that Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Morning, it snowed 3 inches.
So our dogs had a really good time.
Then April and Johnny Cash had a great time out there. So
on our social media, especially our TikTok, which is at Carolyn J. Braden, I've been posting a lot of videos of our time up here, our experiences, and also to our YouTube channel at Carolyn J. Braden too. And again, my ongoing story, our ongoing story, plus a lot of photos and a written out version of our videos for those that need to read it instead of hear it and see it. I have it posted on my website. It's on the homepage with a picture of the 3-legged lighthouse, which is still being fixed, and they found that leg. It's on carolinsbloomingcreations.com. I did have a weird dream the other night about a turtle eating and drinking along one of the long sidewalks on Sandcap Road, which is kind of by the school. It was a very strange dream. And Tommy the next day saw pictures of people feeding turtles because a lot of the plant life that they eat was destroyed during the hurricanes. So people have been feeding them lettuce.
They like lettuce, apparently.
They do love lettuce. And so it was a strange dream to have. I had a feeling about the wildlife needing some help, and they do. In the SCCF, which is a giant wildlife foundation for the area, has been really working hard to help with the plant life and the animal life and try to just get this island up and going again. Again, power is still being restored around the island, and insurance is still in need for many people, not just us. Mm-hmm. And this is just week 7, and Thanksgiving is coming up, so it looks like we'll be here for Thanksgiving as well, which is fine. We're having a good time with our friends, our wonderful friends, and our wonderful family members, and so many prayers from us go out to still so many people in need, and we'll get back there. As we say every week, we'll get back there eventually, and we still have a very long road of roof repairs, siding repairs.
Now we start the fun
drywall repairs.
Now we start the fun of all that and getting estimates, and we'll get there.
Yeah, it's causing some anxiety. Every morning I wake up thinking, we're gonna have to do this, we're gonna have to do that, and we're both working, and Tommy's working full time, and this is a lot to deal with. So just keep us in your prayers, and also everyone that is dealing with some kind of traumatic life experience. It's not just us, it's people all over the world right now. So just keep positive thoughts and prayers going, and we'll continue to update everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.